So that concludes all the prayers and natural meditation. And I am about to begin talks. Can you hear me on the phone? Okay. Let me bring the close to. Okay, good. All right. So today's talk is about you know. This is the continuation of writings that I wrote on the Facebook page. We talk. I wrote about the first of all, basically two things. Okay, just two things. One is our conditioning. How we are conditioned. Every human being is conditioned. And number two, that you have a natural ability within you, and that natural ability is far superior than the conditioned brain that we have, and that natural ability has a natural capacity, or the natural peculiar knowledge that you have is far superior to make choices, right? Now, what is happening on the planet that when I observe is uh, everybody is functioning from the conditioned mind, right? And conditioned mind has its own functionality, right? It has own functionality. Because of the conditioned mind, I am talking. I am giving this talk on this platform that human being built by using their mental mechanism. We have this pavilion here where I'm sitting at, and all throughout it, 360 degrees, there are houses, there are trees, there are man-made lake, and it's making soothing sound, and I can hear the airplane on my background. Travelers are traveling somewhere. All this is happening because of the conditioned mind, right? And that is a great tool to have. And because of that tool, we have all this civilization. We have all this way to function in the society. We have a structure, we have a system, we have everything in place. So our day-to-day, everyday living functionality is much easier now because of that. So you see, I don't want to kind of get rid of that. Well, conditioned mind is bad. I don't want to go and say that, but I do want to point out that it is valuable for that purpose only, right? And I've been saying this over and over, in my lot of satsang talks or talks, in this platform while we're gathering here, and even one person listening, this is a satsang, right? So while this is happening, uh, in this platform, so there's a platform is built like this. So, and I call this a natural platform. I don't want to say this is higher than anybody else or lower than anybody else. Just natural, just the way it is. So in this platform, we're talking about reality. And in this platform, the conditioned mind has only its value for the functioning purpose in the society, right? And so that's one thing. And the other thing is that the second thing is that the peculiar knowledge that we have, right? That I have, that you have, that everyone on the planet, even that knowledge is there in the insects that is crawling on the ground right now, as well as the animals, the birds I can hear, the birds are singing. Everyone has that natural language. And I've also written on some articles that there are two types of thoughts, right? One is the natural thought, and the other thought is artificial thought. And the artificial thought comes from the conditioned mind, right? So that's how I separate like two things: conditioned mind and natural mind, right? So the purpose of these talks, or the truth gathering, is kind of a, I am what this talk is pointing to the natural ability that we have and the natural thinking that we have, right? Uh, but the problem that the humans have today is humans have invested tremendously, uh, you know, tremendously. I mean, you can't even imagine how human beings have invested on this conditioned mind, right? Since the beginning of the humans, there are uh, that we existed on the planet, or since the beginning of the humans' existence, we have collected what they call is a comprehensive collective knowledge, right? So this comprehensive collective knowledge uh, is collected and gathered, right? And who knows the full comprehension, right? There's even I don't even know if the mind is capable of comprehending the full comprehension we have collected, and let alone you can comprehend the comprehension of the universe. So that is two different topics. One is a man-made comprehension, and one is natural comprehension, the universal comprehension, right? So the man-made comprehension, I'm talking right now, is man-made comprehension. There is a comprehension is collected by societies, by countries, by each region, and so on and so forth. And that region and so on and so forth is collects that comprehensive knowledge and distributes that among its students, right, from the beginning. Even the distributes among students, distributes among the family, and the family takes that comprehension from its own way, and from there that family uh, distinguish or a kind of enforces that knowledge into its members, right? The child is born, they say, this is my nose, this is hand, this is your leg, make the sound, blah, blah, blah. They will put all this knowledge into that person's head. So that is the comprehensive knowledge is coming from, right? So, because of that, now I can talk in this language or any other language, use these words and expressions to communicate with one another, right? So that is happening in that platform. And the other platform that I am pointing is the platform of natural ability or the natural thought, and because the reason I am pointing is that you see, we are functioning on the level of the